The most beautiful scenery in the world that cannot be missed is in China. Arriving at Taihang Mountains, I just found out that the second and third tiers in geography textbooks actually exist. I only found out at Matuo. It turns out that a mountain barrier can really cross from winter to summer. To the Black Oil Mountains, I just found out that in Chinese painting, the splashing ink on mountains and waters is written on stones. Arriving in Taklamakan, I just found out that there can be rhyme in the desert. I only found out in Guizhou that the world's most magnificent first high bridge is in China. Arriving at Zhan Mountain, I just found out that the heavenly palace where Chinese celestial being lives is like this. Arriving at Taohuitan, I just found out that Li Bai gave half of her romance to Anhui. Arriving at the Blue Eagle Grand Canyon, I just found out that there are cracks on the cliffs too. I only found out when I arrived in Karnas, Xinjiang. China has beautiful landscapes like oil paintings. Arriving in Zhangjiajie, I just found out that this is a fairyland. Tianmen Cave leads directly to heaven. Arriving at the Pamir Plateau, didn't know until then. It turns out that walking on the road can also feel the oppression of the Kunlun Mountains. I didn't know until I came to Furong Town. It turns out that the 1,000-year-old ancient town can still be hung on the waterfall. I only found out when I arrived in Mo. It turns out that you can also see the aurora in the Golden Rooster Crown. I didn't know there was no oxygen until I arrived in Zhejiang, but there is never a lack of faith. Arriving at Wulong Qiankeng, only then did I realize the dreamlike Chinese fantasy world. The world doesn't just exist in television. I only found out when I arrived at Lugu Lake. Early morning here. It is a fairyland on Earth. I didn't know until I arrived in Daocheng Yading. It turns out that the last piece of pure land on the blue planet is in China. I only found out when I arrived at Zhan Niang's house, on a high mountain where even eagles cannot fly. But there is a group of border guards silently guarding here. This is the Chinese travel recommendation officer. Take you to see a different world.